Good job, guys. Next up, we have Be Heard Alabama, a website designed to make getting in contact with your state representatives easier. And here to tell you about it is Maggie.
Welcome. Thank you all for being here. My name is Maggie Roselle, and I'll begin the presentation for Team 2. Our project is called Be Heard Alabama. We set out to create an easy to navigate resource that finds all your elected officials and their contact information on one site. We've compiled categories for you to browse, as well as a search bar where you can provide your full address, city, or just your zip code to see who represents you on a federal, state, and local level. Our hope is this resource will help you become familiar with your representatives and that you will take the step to be heard. Now, I'm going to jump in and show you our search bar feature. Here we have the address for Innovate Birmingham. And as you can see, our results are displayed in a top-down format. We start with our president, vice president, our senators, our representative for District 7 here, our governor, and so on. Now we're going to go down and we can see locally, we have our sheriff and our mayor. Now we've provided a phone number and a direct link to their official site. Now I'm going to hand it over to Trey, and he's going to start to lead you through our categories.
Thanks, Maggie. Hello and welcome. My name is Trey McKendry, and I help with error handling during the project. And today I'll be going over the government officials page and how it operates. Once you navigate to the page, you can see that we have displayed several cards on the screen holding each official's contact information, such as their phone number as well as their address. We have also provided 2 buttons at the bottom of each official's card, one that takes you to an email form to be able to get in contact with them that way. We have also provided a way to visit their personal site to be able to get in touch with them through their social media, as well as view their platforms and more. That has been the government officials page, and thank you for your attention, and I'll now be handing it off to Jason.
Thank you, Trey. As he said, my name is Jason Loring, and I helped set up the APIs and get the information we needed from them. And I'll be going over the U.S. Senators page. On the U.S. Senators page, you can see that we have 2 cards. Both represent the U.S. Senators for Alabama. We also have the party that they represent, their phone number and mailing address. You can contact them like that, as well as 2 buttons similar to the other page. One being an email button that will take you to their email forum. The other being a website button that will take you to their personal website so you can see any policies as well as contact them through their social medias like that. That is the U.S. Senators page, so I want to pass it over to Markel.
Thank you, Jason. My name is Markel Deloach, and I help with the imagery with Maggie on the front end. And I'll be going over the U.S. Representatives page. As we enter into the U.S. Representatives page, you'll see where we have 7 reps with contacts for the 7 districts in Alabama that are located in Washington, D.C. You can also click the website button, which has the same function as the previous, if you ever want to reach out or find out what's going on in your local district. And now I'll be passing off to Turner.
Thank you, Markel. My name is Turner May, and I worked on the state senators and state representatives pages, as well as finding the APIs we used to pull the pertinent information we needed for our site. We're going to start off with the state senators page first, though. Here you'll see our 35 state senators, as well as the district they represent and the counties that fall within those districts. We also have the 2 buttons that will get you in touch with them, as well as find more information, such as how they voted on certain bills. As we go back to the state representatives page, we have 105 in the state. And to help with navigation, we added a next button and a previous page button to help with navigation. You also see some of the same information districts that are covered with the counties as well. Now we'll go back and I'll discuss a little bit about the APIs. First one we use is the Google Civic Information API. That's what adds functionality to our address bar. As it works with your address, it only gives you your 1 state representative that is localized to your address. And so for us to get the buttons to work and provide the information we wanted, we then had to pull in the ProPublic API. That one worked on a federal level. That's how our U.S. representatives button works and provides the 7 U.S. representatives for there. And then we use the Open States API. That allowed us to pull in the 35 state senators and 105 state representatives. That's going to conclude my portion, and I'm going to introduce you to Dan, our backend man.
My name is Dan Mann. I built out our databases to store any relevant information we pulled from our APIs, as well as information the user inputs on the front end. I also handled the back-end routing for our application and APIs, which allowed access to these databases. I then hooked these routes to the front end, which allowed our team to store user input data and retrieve information relevant to the user's location, making this a full stack application. Now, this site was developed with the state of Alabama in mind, but as we can demonstrate, it does have national functionality. So this is the zip code for the White House, and as you can see, it does provide local government information for that area. This is our site's main functionality, and we are hopeful this can provide valuable information to boost local civic engagement. We would like to thank you for your time listening to us today, and that is all for Be Heard, Alabama.
Awesome job, guys.